Right, let's continue. The only thing that I left to do in the Trotsky Castle is find the book. I still haven't figured it out. Maybe I have to follow the clues that I had before entering the castle, where you have to find the dress for the guest. But I guess you don't have to do those. Those were needed to, if you would, if you would go to the Trotsky Castle or to the wedding. Was it the wedding? Wait, what? Find a companion at the Jelly of Bathhouse. What was the point of it? It was for the Simin wedding, so those 2 points... that's kind of strange that they are still available. Find a companion. Man, Apollonia is really... red rap. Interesting. Why is that? Nourishment. You know what? Let's do the quest. Let's do the main quest. I think it's time.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes 2 of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so. And I'd rather get this messenger business off my back too.
Well, get back to enjoying life without the tiresome duties of a nobleman.
You bet. We'll live it up when we get back home. But now, let's go and hear what Sorotto has to say to us.
I'm hoping for some good drink and crispy roast meat while we listen.
Let's go then, before there's nothing but bones and empty pitchers left.
And if this is in full swing.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov.
Sorry again.
And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ori?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sorotto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Redzik have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade.
I have a feeling
and we'll
she's
catch
the-
that rabble
she's the
by
spy.
surprise. They won't know what
For the other
hit them.
force.
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ulrich,
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
it's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
And getting hangover and then fighting is a bad idea.
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabar. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again.
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice.
Oh.
That strikes me
Oh.
as a better option than
Yeah.
going at each other with swords.
I think
You
that's
got us?
a good idea.
Do you play dice, friend?
110 groschen.
I understand. Let's play
Why
then.
not?
But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
What should I use for him? Let's see. Are we playing? We're playing with badges. Lucky die.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones.
What is a silver badge of resurrection? What the hell? Does he like get some kind of second chance?
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
I have a spectator here.
Diese. Hier.
That's
Nein,
good too,
gar
but
nicht.
you could throw better.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm leading. It's quite good. We're starting slowly.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Let's risk it.
If I was you, I'd take it.
A 5.
See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Schön. Was ist los?
Oh.
We didn't have
It's
such
all
dice
yours.
when I was young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them. You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Scheiße.
Good.
I knew I should
Has
have
to
done
work
that.
out sometime.
Get wrecked, kid.
I won't remember much of the journey
Diese.
there, I can tell you.
Hans is just standing there.
Great.
Schön. Hier.
That's not possible. You're making it up, Herman.
Oh my
What I'm
God.
talking about, Alan. That's
Second
how you
best.
have to play.
That's why I left my wife at home. A good
What do we have
idea.
here?
This is soldier's business after all, isn't it?
Got it.
Oh, no, his cousin. He used to be everything. Those Johnny me. They put their claws into everything and always
Is
want
it
more.
still the same gear? Or the next one?
Burgers. You know I had to sell them the upper pond. Terrible.
Here.
The burgers will buy us all out one of these days.
I knew it'd be
Scheiße.
good. I said as much.
Man, he has the worst luck I've ever seen.
Against the high nobility.
Jesus.
That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our knightly titles. It's a shame Lord Sokol had such bad luck at Yekova. Too right. He should have beaten the life out of them and taken their silver as well. Wretched
My
curs.
God, is it still not over?
May every prelate come down with cholera.
I hope it doesn't turn sour on me. Good, good. I'm doing well.
Ah, Silver Badge of Resurrection allows you to...
Oh my God! 9!
It has a... So if you have a potential boss, it allows you to cast it again and again 2 times. Interesting. That's a cool badge. It can save your skin in some situations probably. Let's try.
Maybe
Let's
I
cast
prefer
2.
a short game to a long one like this.
So, what's it all about, Rody, sir?
Sin, my lady. The worst sin of all.
I heard that the university is quarreling about some Englishman's books.
Not
That's
just
right.
Looks like you
You're
don't
right,
even
my
want
friend.
to play.
Wycliffe is
Last
a
time I
heretic,
was watching,
no doubt
a
about it.
farmer lost his
book
breeches
speaks
and his
of
boots here.
divine order.
Though it seems that even our learned scholars aren't sure about that.
And the Bethlehem
Who's winning? I forgot already.
Jan Hus. Yes, he and his ilk just sow confusion. And worse still, some people support him.
It's said that even King Wenceslas is well disposed towards.
And I hear tell that even
Oh,
You were
das ist
smart.
nicht gut.
You wouldn't be so stupid.
I thought it would roll 1-5 and I would get another 1k.
Otherwise it would be
That's
turned
fine.
upside down by sinful hedonists.
Schön.
My legs are starting to hurt from all this standing around.
I heard some terrible things, vile cutthroats.
That rabble will get their comeuppance tomorrow, friend.
Oh shit, he's speeding up. 700 already. And 1700.
Was ist los?
Oh shit.
It's all yours.
Gotta be careful. You know what? I'm gonna use the badge.
If you think it will help you.
Easy.
That was a good game, friends.
Aye. Every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen, one way or the other, won't ruin me.
But you're still in debt to me, though.
Well, that's true. I apologize for what I said. I wasn't being serious. No offense, friend. I just wanted a bit of fun.
Who else we can talk to?
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop.
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Nah, sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
Yeah, we should take the revenge for the ambush.
I understand. But this is the only way to get revenge for the massacre by the pond. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
His sword and shield from the smithy.
Hey there, my friend.
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet. I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. But I'll pay him back for his jokes soon enough.
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
We have to figure out the joke.
How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
I'll think it over.
As you wish, my friend. But if you change your mind and want a bit of fun, but you have to do it before I get too...
I'll help you play the joke on Florian.
Excellent. But we'll need his ring.
Well, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. But I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Crown Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
Is it timed? Go and get the armor. Go to the kitchen for the wine. You can't delay, no time to lose. Maybe the time doesn't progress right now, so we are safe. We can do the objectives in time. Oh, Matt.
Here, Matt.
There you go. Eat the bag.
Aye, come here.
Now, the smithy.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Oh, but that horse is already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come
Shit.
earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
Look, I don't want to quarrel, and I understand you want something out of it for yourself, and that's all right. Because my lord may be a bit of a twit, but he's a rich twit. If he likes what you give him, you'll get another order from him in no time at all. So, it occurred to me I could help you out, eh?
Oh, right. Oh, that's a different matter. I see you know how these things go. I'll give you the best I have left, although
Easy.
I'm almost cleaned out. Here you are.
Charisma plus 30
See now?
works.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Sacra.
Sacks and
If you want
plate
something
legs.
done, you-
Common longsword. What else? Oh,
to do it yourself.
it's his full gear. Man, I kind of want that kind of helmet too.
What do you need?
Does he sell it?
Show me your...
Armor. Oh, it's actual better male hood. Bassinet with Aventail. Yeah, let's grab those then. 300. Color badge. This also is an upgrade. And this. Can probably sell him something then. Hunting sword. Those things. There we go. We can even haggle.
Worried about the price?
Very well.
Let's go with 120.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Thank you, and take care.
So. Bassinet. Mm-hmm. And I can sell those back.
I'll have a...
Let's see, sell armor. This goes, this goes, this goes.
Worried about the price?
Do we have a deal?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Hi, Rose. George? I'm not George. What the... Why are you calling me George? Guard. Alright, where's Catherine? Where's the wine? You know what? Let's go to the tower. First get the ring. If I can sneak past the guards. You give me feels of George. Okay, whatever. It's going great and just immersing myself in the game. It's incredible, it's great. It's probably game of the year for me, honestly. Alright, he said something about the crone's upper floor for the ring. The ring is locked in his chest in Crone Tower. Let's find it. The game is great if you like immersive RPG simulators. It has great writing, great story, a lot of great characters, immersive simulation of world. NPCs characters have jobs and they actually react to stuff, and it's all very varied. It's awesome. 100%. It's a go for me. It's a game of the year for sure. For sure. Is it in this place? Let's try it out.
Oh, bloody hell. Ah, damn.
think I'm in... Ah, no. I'm not actually in the right spot. This is not the room. He didn't mind me being here alone. It's fine. VTubing. I don't think nothing of it. I don't care really. I don't watch any VTubers. It's not my thing. Oh, Taylor's good. I'll probably save the game here. Just in case. How many synapses I have? Wait. Saving synapses. Should have plenty. 7 on those. 8, 10. It's fine. 15 overall. So I'm good. Wait, is it?
What was that? Hey, you're not allowed here.
Yeah.
Out now.
Let's see. So they're patrolling. I could probably just choke them out. Would make my life easier.
What was? Hey, you're not allowed.
So he patrols. I think I gotta choke him out. I definitely won't make it to the chest, even if I distract him. Sorry, buddy.
Here it is. Florian's ring.
I got some kind of letter too. When you pick a rose, take care that this bold action that you dare does not bring a wound to bear. Care for the flower and sing to it secretly, with works of love that caresses so sweetly. Okay, that's a letter from an admirer. Unfinished letter. Behold the dance, the body's joy, passionate and glittering. What the tongue cannot achieve, courageous steps may bring. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's get back to the feast now. Unnoticed. If it's possible. No guards? Okay, fine. Close the door. I think I shouldn't be noticed because the guard didn't see me. Potentially he didn't see who choked him out.
Holy mighty, holy immortal one, have mercy on us. What is this racket here?
It's behind her.
Here's Florian's ring. What next?
Excellent, my friend. Now we'll plant it on that damsel to Florian's right. The young one who never stops blabbering on.
Right. Leave it to me. I'll finish the job.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. He'll be the butt of the joke for a change. So no mercy, and joking aside, into the fray, young knight. I'll be with you.
Play the trick with the ring.
I apologize.
How am I gonna...
So, how are you enjoying the feast? Is this your idea of fun? You're criminally sober.
I wouldn't mind a few more feasts like this now and then. Have you tasted the Hungarian wine?
I remain on duty, so I can't. But when I see how the others are enjoying it, Sakra, I miss Prague.
You're a regular martyr. We're in the same boat. My lord also told me not to drink. What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Lipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Do you know what the negotiations in Prague were about?
No, because I'm not a spy.
But personal bodyguards often hear all kinds of things, don't they?
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some nonsense in Saxony. Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides, and the mighty Rosenberg is scheming against everyone. Aye, and Bocek of Kunstadt is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka. She's pretty, so it won't take long.
I thought the League of Lords was supposed to be united.
What? Then? No chance. Having too many roosters in the yard always ends badly.
That's true.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No. Ulrich is keeping it all close to his chest.
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too fond of the Chamberlain.
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true, Ulrich is a bit strange.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you cannot be shy and meek.
What about you and the local women folk? Got your eye on anyone?
Come off it. I'd have to stand in line behind Herman and his ilk. I'd rather have a drink with you.
Oh, no.
I never say no to a pretty woman.
Enjoy yourself. A pitcher of wine makes a good day better still. But too many pitchers will leave you feeling ill.
Adele of Strash. So how do I plan this? So I just sit and no. How does it work? Play the trick with the ring. I play the trick with the ring instead of him. I want to see what will happen. Let me save the game.
What are you doing? Help!
Oops.
I have a little gift for you.
Oh, how sweet. Tell me, who is it from?
That's just a little token, my lady. A token of a certain man's favor.
Will you tell me his name?
Hold on. I know that ring.
So do I. What's this about, Florian?
I know very well who's behind this. Herman will pay for this.
You! You were trying to trick me!
Of course. But the bumbler messed it up.
I'll show you, you thief. Outside now so I can put you in your place.
Wonderful. I'm not missing this.
Wait a minute. Did I say the wrong name?
I have a little gift.
Oh, how...
One shy friend who was afraid you'd reject him.
Ooh. And what does he want from me?
To dedicate a few verses to your beauty. From his heart.
What? I know that ring. Florian.
What's going on? What are you doing, fool?
Fool? You know him. You wanted to cheat on me.
No, it's not...
Two-faced cheat swine.
Wait, I can explain. He must have stolen that ring from me.
What?
Traitor! I never want to see you again!
Anything else, lad?
Well, that's one hell of a joke.
Careful.
Well, Florian is all done in. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Aha! Of course! You set him up nicely. I almost felt sorry for him.
No mercy, and joking aside. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Aye, he'll get over it. I owe you a reward. Here you are, my friend. And if you need help with
nice.
anything, just say the word.
Actually, a great book.
I'll be with
Look at
you.
that. Actually, great.
Anything else, lad?
I'd like to speak to Sir Otto.
Certainly. What is it, Henry?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to Hanush.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Shall we have a chat, bonny lad?
This is Henry, Lord Capon's servant.
Sorry, I don't know your name, my lady.
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows.
quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
13 chance. I mean, we can try.
I'd be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Our friend Margrave Jobst would like to end this absurd war. That's why he sent us here to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
What can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labour would have been
He's
too
already
humiliating
gone.
for him, you see.
The
Even
cat
more
doesn't
humiliating
acknowledge
than having
that
the local
fact.
guards pour slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
That was nothing, really. But the bailiff didn't see it that way. Probably because it was his son who got a thrashing.
An interesting tale. Thrilling, even. It's a wonder you're still in one piece.
Sorry, my lady, but it was mainly Lord Capon's life that was in danger.
Ah, yes. How true. Let's hope fortune favors him tomorrow as well. And you, young man. I'm sure that rabble that caused so much trouble will be defeated, captured, and justly punished. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Enjoy the evening, Henry.
They still lost.
I'm not local, so I'd like to introduce myself, gentlemen.
We're not local either, but we've already heard of you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course. No offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebak doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the finger of God.
What is that?
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Aye, but I can't talk about it.
Why not? We all want to end this terrible war, don't we?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen. But one letter can hardly achieve that, can it?
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark.
Indeed! Another
Not
reason
just
to
any
have a
Englishman.
drink.
Who else we can talk to? Housemaid.
Excuse me?
I guess I'm done, actually. I'm done. So where did I go for the... I've got the armor. What else I need? Kitchen for the wine. Wait, I can grab some food, right? I have some weights.
Have no fear, my lord. That little matter won't give us any trouble.
Nice. Just yoinking everything. Yoink. That should be enough. The lower kitchen.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Where's the wine?
Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's the cook.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings. What do you want?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll
She's
be happy
probably
to give you
already
wine for
running
Lord
to the...
Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest
I
for
think
me
she
in
is
the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love
working
nor
for the
money.
other party. It makes sense now. The puzzle pieces come together. She was at the lake during the attack. When she got grabbed by one of the mercenaries or the whatever that was, like bandit, the leader stopped him, slapped him around for touching her. So she's probably a spy for that other faction who have taken the Nabokov castle, if you call it that.
Who locked it like that?
Nobody. It's one of Osena's amazing locks.
What? Again? Ugh, I'll kill that Osina. Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. Take care, have a nice evening.
Open the herbs chest. Where is it exactly? Yes, this is the chest, right?
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother looking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. See you soon, my friend.
That's it. Let's go and rest. The night is over.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Bergov sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Osina a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
One moment. I have to
get a move on then. I don't want to keep that twat Ulrich waiting.
It's kind of interesting there. I wonder what would happen
the matter, blacksmith's boy?
If he would have bad armor, bad sword. Would it affect the combat during the siege? Let's poison the sword. Where's the poisons?
Farting around.
I'm ready now. We can head off to battle.
All right. No more farting around now. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Oh, damn it. But so what? Let's go. Can't wait to put that fraud from the Markov in irons. The force we have will take their little sport in a trice. What do you think? What's wrong? Don't tell me you don't fancy going into battle.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right.
I like the turn of. I like the fact that the turn of the camera also turns Henry's model during cutscene during screenshots.
I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir. I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels.
So he's saying that he doesn't use a helmet.
Why dally then when we have work to do? To battle,
So
gentlemen.
also he's not gonna actually
Open
join
the
the
gate.
battle itself.
We're moving out.
I don't have that helmet. What the hell?
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
Something tells me there's gonna be an ambush right now.
I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
Like I said. Goddamn ambush. Goddamn ambush.
What the? My God! Where?
He's bleeding.
Chris!
Oh, shit!
Hey! Shit!
Hey!
Give me your hand here!
Fuck! Can't get out!
Give me your hand! Fucking hell! He knows how to say Come on! God's sake! Get up, Henry!
Come on!
Back off, bastard! Now he's really pissed me off! We have to get out of here! And we can't go back! We'll find our way through! Quick! Down the path!
He's done for!
Let him have it!
Got him.
Next! Nice hit!
He's nearly got me!
Now you're mine, bastard! Nice fight! We'll kick him! He's dead! Go to hell! Smash him on the head! Send your greetings to the devil! Fuck! Shit! Fuck! And you'll get Christ! That must hurt!
What's the matter?
Go on! Make a fool of yourself! Fucking help me!
Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here! Henry, cover up!
Hurry, you fool! Ah! Fuck! I laid caught!
This is all your fault!
Oh shit.
Help me! Quick!
Christ, man! I don't know why I'm bothering with you! Try to help me for fuck's sake! Useless! Nicely done! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
Jesus Christ. I should have started with...
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead!
Oh no. Let's replay this part. Let's see what I can do. I should probably finish off the fellas there on the cliffside first.
Come on, man! Light him up! Have your ass! Sort you out nicely. I'll be done with you in a flash. Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path!
Yeah.
Don't go back! Take that, you word! Yes! Come on then! Fucking horse, son! Leave him alone! Where the hell
Cape
are
on!
you, Henry?
Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry?
Yeah.
Cape on! Hands! Christ, I have to go
Get
to
him
him!
from behind! Yeah! Don't spare it! I don't know why I'm bothering with you. Come on! Try to help me for fuck's sake!
My God!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
Me!
There was someone else who shot
Let's get
him.
out of here.
Okay, scripted. I thought there was a chance to save him, but apparently not.
Great.
Can't catch it.
We have to find a different way. There are more of them behind us. Smash him on the head! They'll catch your asses! Right! There must be a way. Make it fast!
Oh, there's another fucking squad already.
Get away!
Well, get away where?
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
Go, you stuff!
Surprised, eh? Dung grubber! Oh, ah! We have to get out of the gorge and down to the mill! Hey!
K-pop! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Next!
Leave him alone! Death! You're dead.
Bleeding like a stuck pig! We have to get to the mill! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream!
Man, we're missing out on all of this loot now. Jesus.
I can't see him! Do it! Quick! Down to the mill and across the stream!
There's people shooting at us, Capon. Might have a problem.
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
Oh shit.
That'll do!
We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon Touchstone.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now what does a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel.
We beat that
If he's
one.
good enough, I'll let him live.
Alright, Master Strike, here we go.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Easy, easy.
Damn it, boss. You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Oh shit. We got his eye.
So, do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes,
That was a misdirection.
man proposes,
He didn't hang them, I think.
but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop! And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace.
Divine messenger.
What disgrace! A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though.
Could they? Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests and parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for? If you don't mind me asking.
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside me.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Excellent.
He always finds a
These
way.
two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
That's a mixture. Go to the side of the ambush at Nabokov Mill. Do we have the map unlocked? Yeah. So wait, you cannot go around any other place and talk to NPCs as our monk? Ah, it's optional. Wait, I forgot to talk about the mill.
Believe it? Someone bumped him off. Didn't even...
Greetings to you.
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering, like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning.
Take care now.
Holy Mother of God. It's always the common folks that suffer the most.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ!
Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God!
What?
Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Well, let's give him a little bit of hope, but I don't know.
I'd be happy to.
If he got hit badly, he's a gunner, I guess.
Vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not
Always
burnt.
the common folks that suffer the most. Careful! Holy Mother of God.
Book about meat.
Yeah! Quick! Yeah! Where will we find them? What do you think, Viviana? Quick! No. First, I have to find those. Quick!
Maybe he won't even talk to anyone until we get there.
Yeah! Quick! Yeah! Yeah! That's a good one. I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Well, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods. The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
Oh, maybe I can loot all of them. Can we loot them? No.
They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
Beer. From that. I hear someone.
I'll tell you straight out, I don't dig graves. Of course, we ain't no fucking grave diggers, are we?
What are you gaping? Fuck you, whoreson.
You can't take me!
We'll see about that.
Do it! You should have fucking stayed out of it! Ha!
Just like in Cotton.
Probably has the. He probably has my perks, right? Hmm.
Easy. Nice and slow. God Almighty, bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Who's that fella?
Damn it, where do you think you're... Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein in this page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is. Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless
A drunk.
lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest. Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas. We'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
I'll kill you!
Say the rules! Hey, Sherry, open up here, bastard!
Christ!
What's wrong? Don't give me
We'll kick your asses!
God, you!
Oh shit. Can I reload?
And make me help me with it!
No chance. You haven't a chance!
Kick your asses!
Fuck that!
Shit, you're right.
Wait, what the hell? Why is the master strike doesn't work? So yeah, counter from the right side.
Watch out! He's trying some tricks!
Come on then! I'll rip your arm open! Fucking awesome! Smile, you fuck!
Bad luck. I've been waiting for you.
Light him up!
Bondages. Okay.
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nebarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for
A
it.
shack on a hill. More like a shack on a hill. Man, I need to drink some potions.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
I can't tell you.
I see. We all have our secrets, don't we?
You're right, but I'm a priest, so you can confide in me.
Thank you, Godwin. But I'm not looking to go to confession quite yet. Look, that's Nabarkov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Easy.
Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Go! Not to help each other.
Right. Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabarkov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
So he lost an eye, I guess.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
And Istvan, so Istvan is here. And it was right.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sahanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything. But they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Kinda mirrors the beginning.
They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do. Looks like you know how to use a blade. Fighting Turks will teach you that. Hungary? Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Now we're defending.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man! I'll sort you out nicely. Now you're mine.
Got him.
We'll kick your...
devil! Come on, man! Can't see him!
Sorry.
Bleeding already! Oh, they'll finish nice quickly! Watch out! It's a rebellion! I'll rip your heart open! Don't spare him! Shit is blood! Kill me! Oh, fuck! Through blood, yes! Bash him on the head! You'll stay for that! Die, you swine! Don't spare him! Sorry. You got him!
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
So he met Istvan Toth. Oh.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zhishka, you want it at the gate?
So I guess he was, yeah. Eric saved him and
Not
escaped.
done with you yet.
I like the character switch up. That's interesting.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Where's my sword? Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zizka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Man, I can't wait. Please tell me there's gonna be a chance. To wipe the smirk off his face.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zizka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zizka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
Ugh. You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's
the
always
sword.
time for this.
No! We've got to flee now!
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
We have a common enemy now with him.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
He dragged us into it.
Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Taumburg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebakov?
Yeah, that's interesting.
If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghoff, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghoff.
You killed all my men! They were good lads!
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since,
What?
So they got the message.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Maybe her name is not Catherine. That's why he doesn't remember. Or he's just playing a fool. Because her role is still in the class. He probably knows her, he just doesn't want to tell us who she is.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Remove the eye without anything.
Oh.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
Oh, he won't lose his eyes.
We're leaving early in the morning
You just
before
remove
Von
the pus, I
Berghoff
guess.
comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves.
True.
It's been a hellishly long day today.
First of all, I would like to
Time
wash.
to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
Tell me what's new in your parish instead.
I'd be glad to. Only I no longer have a parish.
They really threw you out? I thought you were joking. What for?
Or what do you think? Boozing, whoring, ringing the bells at night, roughing up the bailiff? That young vagabond who preached in my place. Well, maybe you remember something about that.
Well, I have to admit, it's all a bit foggy for me.
Aye, me too. The thing I remember most is how my head was pounding for 3 days afterward. You were really... Will you help me? Will you help me, Henry? Hurry! Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the
Alright,
lucky
I think I'm gonna save here and leave it for another time.